What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So if it smells like a bear market, feels like a bear market, tastes like a bear market, it must be a bear market. And the vibe is absolutely so true that I can tell you now all kinds of on-chain metrics, and in addition to that, social metrics, everything is down. And this is a very important video as far as I'm concerned, because no one's making enough content. Even the content creators are not there, right? And the ones that are there are just talking about trading and dumping stuff. So anyway, smash a like if you appreciate some content. Guys, the biggest risk to Bitcoin right now is leverage. Two possible scenarios: a move to 111k or a complete meltdown, all the way drop to 91k, and then from there go to 80k. Both scenarios are on the table. So what do we do now? From a long-term standpoint, the current annual growth rate should give us a 300,000 Bitcoin on a base case for Bitcoin in 2030, according to the research here. 710 if it's a 40%, so 21% annual growth rate, that's 300,000. 40% would be 710,000, and of course, if it grows by 58% at the current annual growth rate of 58%, we should get something in the region of $1.5 million Bitcoin. So it's very, very impressive to see the long term. I mean, at least anyway, for us to always pay attention and maybe start dabbling into some Satoshis at some point. Because up till now, if we held Bitcoin, we probably would have outperformed majority of altcoins, right? Consistently over the last, over the last 12 months plus. Now, I'm not saying you buy Bitcoin now, it's too late. But what I'm saying is the market is eerily silent, and this is a fantastic kind of way to look at this. So if you look at this, 60-day range, this is the 60-day range of alts, right? And of course, this is alts versus BTC. The last time we saw this capitulation, right? And you can see here, the May 2021. So this was Luna. Of course, the Luna crash happened in May 2021. And of course, Bitcoin volatility broke previously its all-time high back in 2020, right? So I can honestly say the similarities are incredible. And this is why I'm still in the market. This is why I'm still buying and the dollar cost averaging. If you dollar cost average, right, regardless of what's going on right now, I think you're going to do very well. If you emotionally disconnect, I think that's one of the best things to do, because to emotionally disconnect, you can look at this as a small business. Right now, for every single one of you, your small business is not doing well, right? You've got two options, knowing that 90% of small businesses don't survive in the first 12 months. You've got two options. You can actually build your business. I mean, there is a time where you can cut your losses, but this is time to restructure, to rebuild. And I don't believe that all of us will walk away from this bull market with nothing. Sadly, some people will, but those people are the people who literally just give up and walk away. And I don't think you can afford to do that. We have been here for a very long time now. So even if we've made mistakes with projects, I think it's very important for all of us to actually accumulate or reaccumulate what's been running and what's solid. And of course, few of the slower ones, I'll come to those in a minute. But this is a very important chart. And this is the Dixie or DXY, the US dollar index versus a Bitcoin, right? So if you look at this, overall, of course, Bitcoin has been outperforming everything. But let's have a look at the chart in a linear fashion. So you can see here, Bitcoin peaks in 2021 after a long cascading of, this massive downtrend for the DXY, right? As we get the bear market and Bitcoin drops, you can see the red line going up higher and higher, peaking all the way just under 115 here. I think it was the peak, yeah. So you can see here it goes to 114, the dollar, and then it breaks down. Now, as it breaks down, of course, Bitcoin's coming out of this massive recovery. and we're starting to see Bitcoin. We're joining us, right here at the top. I do believe the DXY has already started. There's a massive resistance here in this white line, right? 110. So I'm expecting another breakdown. At very most, maybe we'll push up to these July 22 levels, but I don't think we do. I think we break up 110 and we start coming down. And once we do that, so what you're looking at right now is the total market cap, Bitcoin dominance, and of course, Bitcoin market cap. So you can see here, both the total market cap and Bitcoin market cap is going down, but Bitcoin dominance is obviously at an all-time high, and it's coming back to this 64% level. I can see the case for a previous, so we have previous rejections. Let's have a look. Yeah, support resistance here. You can see here that was a massive support, and now it's resistance. So we pray that it breaks somewhere here, right? But let's just prepare for the worst case scenario that we get to 70% and then we start true alt season. So what does that mean? Overall, it spells a tough time for altcoins. But what I would say is this, right? As you're seeing the market in real time, what you can do is pick your look at your portfolio. Of course, some of the losers that haven't, if your cryptocurrency hasn't actually gone to zero, unless we get a complete wipeout to, I don't know, new levels of Bitcoin, I think you'd be fine. But what I would say is, if you draw a short list of few good cryptocurrencies, this is the situation, guys. Look, let's look at this on the longer time frame. This is the actual situation we're dealing with right now, right? Nobody gives it. Like, for example, we've just had Bearer Chain launch, or launching on the 6th, right? Nobody gives a damn. It's as quiet as you've ever seen in your life. And of course, this is why it's important to start shopping now. If you're looking for things to pick up, there's tons of cryptocurrencies. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you how we can manage some of the smaller caps that are that have been problematic. So the smaller caps, if you're looking at them right now, they're not going to zero. There's things that will slowly chop off, but projects like Alephium, projects like basedai, these projects are not going away, guys. They're not going to zero. And as much as I think that people need to look at this, I don't think these will go to absolute zero. Now, of course, there's ones like Mavia, Mintlayer, DEAI, which is up 16%, but these have all come back. I mean, these are now all sub 10 million in market cap. Look at Corpo over here, Zealous. All these small market caps have absolutely been decimated. Of course, Eagle AI is bucking the trend, and this is up 16% in the last 24 hours. But most of these are down. And even if you look at some of the large caps, they are absolutely down. Interestingly, I was talking to a brother yesterday in my community, and he talked about, look, he said, DXB, I want to know if I can swap my Kaspa to Bitensa Tau. And my feeling at the time was, at the moment, no, because Kaspa is struggling. And I find it very difficult to understand why, Kaspa has underperformed. There's always things going on in the camp. Of course, the other external events that happen. But I wouldn't completely come out of Kaspa. But what I would say is, give it some time to cook. So Kaspa is not done. The question was, is Kaspa done? Shall I rotate into Tau? I think you can DCA into Tau. If you hold Kaspa from 2023 and some parts of 2024, I would say, hold on a second, right? I've held this thing for a while. I'm at under 10 cents right now. Can Kaspa do this 10x here? Remember, the talk was, people are so fickle, but Kaspa was the talk of the town for a long time, and exchanges have been buying volume for a $2.2 billion market cap right now is 79 million. Having said that, I want to show you something here so that you know it's not a Kaspa problem alone. There are chains that have been launched, such as Sonic. Upgraded. Sonic is an important cryptocurrency because Sonic pays developers. So let's put Sonic Labs in my list. And if you look at this, right? So you got Kaspa, 2.3 billion, and then you've got Sonic. Now Sonic is a brand new upgrade to Phantom. And look at Say, 77 million in volume. That is the biggest VC coin. So my arguments for Kaspa is, right? My argument for Kaspa is, guys, this is Say. Say has been doing really well prior. It's got VC money. It's got big listings. And look, Kaspa is still pulling up similar volume, and Kaspa is still holding its own and above what I would consider at least Phantom to be a very good project, and it's not that far away from Bitensa Tau, and it's in the grayscale consideration. So while I'm not telling you to buy Kaspa now, no, that's not the point. I'm talking to the holders. I'm talking to the community who hold Kaspa. I think Kaspa still has legs, especially if you're already up significantly. If you got into Kaspa, say at 15 cents, you will get your money back, because I know there's a lot of people that are trapped. So do you have to swap Kaspa to Tau or Cubic or to any of these other projects? Absolutely not. I think Kaspa will do well, but we have the opportunity to get some more. So if you're holding Kaspa, good luck. If not, then of course there's nothing for you to think about here. But I am strategically holding, and I am watching every day to see what happens next. Now, interestingly, in this list, we look at Aptos, right? So Aptos is the one that got battered the most out of the the Move programming language. This is meant to be up there with Sui, but it has formed what I probably see as almost like a quadruple bottom. Now, Aptos still relatively fast, half the speed of Sui. So again, I'm telling you guys to buy what I consider to be projects that VCs will, these projects will run, right? Look, it's it's fully stacked, and recently it's been grown in the East. So Aptos is a big one that the VCs will come back for. Money flow will find this. And I do see a $70 to $100 Aptos as a potential. Now, if you look at the market overall, if we go to our portfolios, okay, Sui 350, Bitensa Tau, I think for the market cap to where it's going to go, I think it's a good 10x. Kaspa, I think is a good 10x. Sonic is definitely a good 10x. Say, I'm less and less fond of Say, to be honest. I've been waiting to dump my bags into Monad. Pachi Penguins, look at this. $725 million. Meme coins have been absolutely, truly shattered. Aerodrome is a definite pickup and dollar cost average. Axelar, all of these are good to DCA. Now, Cubic obviously is back to ridiculous prices. I think Cubic 19% for the last 7 days. That's unbelievable. That's something that I would look at. And of course, you've got the likes of these are all to varying degree of success. Now, the smaller ones that give people most of the headache. If you're holding, for example, Pinlink, I think Pinlink will have another leg up. Don't worry about that. Alf, it looks like Alf has found a place. However, the shocking thing here is Alf is lacking volume. So we need volume in Alf. Look at the volume in aitech. Very good. And this is the second one. There is no volume here, guys. Basedai's volume is way, way, way low. And its market cap is way, way too low. And for me, that's a concern. Look at Swarm Node AI. 18 million in volume, right? 46 million. This is the kind of thing that I'm expecting to see. 37 million for Exterio. 46 million in terms of market cap. There is no interest, right? And I'm not even going to compare it to aitech. Look at this. Pinlink, I can understand to a degree because Pinlink has been out a lot less. And of course, it had a lot of A lot of those YouTuber whales, whatever, right? But look at this, if you're, again, I would pick up Devi, but at least 1 million, almost 10% in terms of volume. I would definitely pick up or dollar cost average into Cetus as a beta play on Sui. But look at this, you've got meme coins, all of them have fallen off. And of course, even Carrot is actually better in terms of volume. Now, you're looking at, people are very selective with their projects. But for me, like, for example, Sturdy's been kind of, sturdy, literally. So all of these, to be honest, like right now, it ain't the time. This is another shit one here. 8 million market cap, 5 million in volume. That's keeping me interested right there. But the chart, according to our team as well of analysts, the chart absolutely means nothing. I mean, this chart is almost dead. So look at all of these smaller ones. I wouldn't worry too much right now. If you could get some money out of them, do it. If you can hold for a better day, I think you should. In my opinion, we are at the historical bottom, so I wouldn't want to sell my crypto, of course. And finally, I think that's it. We've gone through. Yes, Aave now has moved to Aerodrome officially. All right. So or base rather. So you can actually now, Aave is going to be quite important. I think it's going to be a very important project moving forward. So RSI is oversold on the daily. Let's have a look at the weekly. Weekly, we still have a bit more downward momentum for the RSI. And of course, if we zoom out over the month, we're completely right at the top. But this can go, the RSI here can stay there for a very long time. But the daily is very important for us here. Oversold. I wouldn't be surprised if it came to the bottom of the channel and moved back up again. So guys, yes, I'm still holding my Kaspa. No alarms there. And I am absolutely going to continue to enjoy buying this market and DCA. And if you dollar cost average, you've got no problem. I think the problem is if you start to think of this as a get rich quick scheme, which is what a lot of investors do, then I think that's where your feelings are going to be hurt, guys. So be in it for the long haul. I don't care when the top's going to come, but I'm going to position myself, right? Anyway, God bless you all. Enjoy the content. Give me a like, please. Take care.